We're watching right now Super Microcomputers, and we have breaking news about this stock.
Let's see what's going on. First of all, remember to read the disclaimer right here and also in the description below. So we have the news right there mentioning apparently ANSYS, NVIDIA, and Supermicro partner to boost simulation efficiency. You can see right there that ANSYS Inc. ticker ANSS is partnering with artificial intelligence server company that we are analyzing right now, Supermicrocomputer Inc. and NVIDIA Corporation, another stock that we analyzed in this channel. So if you are not subscribed to Trading HD, do it right now and make sure that after this video you check the one about NVIDIA and let us know in the comments your thoughts. So very interesting this piece of news. Apparently this is something that positive. We also have right here a chart that is very interesting.
Wow. Look at that. We're talking about from
Guys
January
offering this, so
2024. Yeah, it's like incredible the upturn with the both stocks have been experienced. We're talking about
yeah,
like if you invested $1,000, how much can you get with these stocks?
Yeah, exactly. So the amount would be almost triple. And you can see right there that this is a very good example. Sometimes when a stock goes better than the other, this is the case of SMCI, Super Microcomputer, because you can see like the uptrend in March was much higher than the NVIDIA one. But after the correction, they are almost at the same price, you know? So even if you bought the best one, we could say, right now they would be like the best option, both of them. They would be like the same result. So this is interesting to take into account for a long-term perspective. Obviously, if you had been trading like swing trading on intraday, and in the upside you would have more opportunities for Super Microcomputer Inc. But also take into account the downtrend that happened for the price to reach the current price. So very interesting this chart. I think we can talk about it a lot. But let's go back to the chart to see the actual price action of Super Microcomputer. That is very interesting. We're at a crucial moment from the technical side.
Yeah, let's take a look at the net income, the financials, because maybe there is an explanation behind this trading sideways thing, you know? From what we can gather from the stock, actually, I'm surprised because the stock is trading sideways, but the net income has been like, has increased. Normally, they on Nvidia it's happening the same thing, and the stock is skyrocketing, it's still making new highs every time. But here we're not talking about Nvidia. The net income obviously is not the same. We are not talking about billions and billions of dollars in one quarter, but just 400 million. Still the best results ever.
Yeah, exactly. And if we go to the forecast, let's go fast to it before we go with the chart, the technical side. You can see like the EPS forecast in the annual obviously is very positive, and I mean in 2022 and 2023 and 23rd is like the reported was better than the estimate, and also the forecast for 2024, 2025, and 2026 is very positive. You can see the uptrend right there, and in the quarterly we have a very similar scenario. In 2024 and 2023, like almost all the reported earnings were better than the estimates. So, that could be something very positive from the forecast side. And in the chart, we can see something similar because at the end, as we mentioned, it didn't have the same movement as Nvidia as it has been correcting lately, this stock. But at the end of the year, we could say, or the period of that time, the results were more or less the same, that 3x around it. So very interesting. And also the analysts of Wall Street offering 1 year price forecast, mixed opinions, the same as with Nvidia.
Yeah, actually the
Or
same,
very similar, I mean.
the very same. Yeah, Nvidia they had a like breakdown very similar, like more than 90%, and then more minus 90%, like super extreme visions right here from Wall Street analysts. I wouldn't worry about this too much, because the thing maybe is the average. The average is the important number here, and the average is more than 34%, and based on the estimates that we have here below, it makes sense. It totally makes sense. If they continue to increase the revenue, the stock should continue to go up. Even if we go to the technical analysis side, which is good, for finding the best entries and exits in one stock. Clearly, it's some sort of accumulation and distribution process that maybe it continues to go up afterwards.
Yeah, it's interesting also to take into account like the growth prospects, and the investors are, and some analysts are saying that both companies are expecting to continue growing as we see with the forecast, but Super Microcomputer growth rate is forecast to be higher than Nvidia's, maybe because Nvidia is already like with great results, so maybe that's the difference right there. But obviously the Nvidia's dominance in the AI chip market it's a strong product. Obviously, it's very well known. It's a strong option, for the long term growth also. So they have both great things, and the analysts know it. So that's why we see similar things right there. But let us know in the comments your thoughts about this company, Super Microcomputer, and if you trade Nvidia or you know about it also with that, because we are very interested to know your opinion. Let's go now to the technical side of the chart.
Yeah, what we can see from the chart, it's like this accumulation and distribution process is taking a while, in the entire 2024. But I gotta tell you guys, if the netting continue to goes up, you can find like the best entries. And the only risk I would say that this stock has right now is like a market crash, and a general market crash. Imagine the Nasdaq falling like 5% in a couple of days. Obviously, all the stocks, especially tech stocks in the Nasdaq, obviously they would go down. So this is the only risk. We're talking about that like a general market risk.
Yeah, so how do you see it, guys? Do you think like this is a perfect moment to enter into super microcomputer, or do you think like this will continue going lower? Because from the technical side, we wanted to mention this key level right here. We are just right there. You can see we are using the logarithmic scale. I'm in the 4-hour time frame, just in case, so we see the same candles, and we can clearly see that this kind of trend line right here, this kind of support that we have, hasn't been broken out, and it bounced from there. The price bounced almost exactly at this level, and then we have this second line that could be broken out, or maybe just a false breakout, and then we could have like a third one if we try to draw it like a little bit lower. So maybe around this area, I think that there will be a lot of interest around the area that most people bought in the past during 2024. You can clearly see the bounces right here, and also at the start of the year right there, you can clearly see that. But if we lose that level, what could happen? So both scenarios are possible right now. We could see the breakout to the lower part and maybe visiting lower prices, but that could be something like, as Alvaro mentioned, the Nasdaq going lower also, or the market in general. Or we could see the bounce of the stock right here and the price going higher. So let us know in the comments, buy or sell right here. Thank you very much for sharing your opinion.
See you in the next video.
Bye bye. Have a nice week.